Hello everyone, which I am going to be taking on the World of Illusion's Divine Assailing Alexander LUFENIA level quest, and I'm going to be praying to the powers above that I actually managed to complete it without kind of flopping my face on the floor. And I'm going in with a team of Golbez, I believe Ramza, and Bash, with a Garland friend and a Diabola summon. So I am bringing, of course, Gabranth Call ability is going to help us get a little bit of extra HP damage. Ramza is mostly here to use HP triple plus because this is an 80 turn count quest, and I do have to be mindful of that fact because yeah, it's not going to be very good if we end up getting our cheeks clapped. And Bash is here to prevent any untimely accidents from happening to the entire party, of which I suspect there will be more than a few. In fact, I'm not sure if I'm going to be bringing Bash, to be perfectly honest. I might actually, you know what? No, I take it back. I'm bringing Aerith instead. So I'm just going to switch up my my team here. I think Bash might be good for the whole ability that he has to basically absorb the party's HP damage. But if we've got Hub here as a call ability and we've got Aerith just in general, then she should be you know, she should be helping that much more. So I'm going to go in with this team. I'm going to pray that it freaking works. I mean, if it doesn't, I don't know. This is genuinely very difficult if you don't use the cheese, and I am trying not to use the cheese. I don't have Golbez's burst. I only have one blued Golbez on my friends list, and I can't get it to show up for the life of me, so I'm going in with a Garland instead. Yeah, we're just going to be running with this, and I'm going to be seeing how it goes, because this boss has a litany of bullshit that is designed almost exclusively to infuriate you. I swear to God, that's what it's there for. Like, I completed this once, and yeah, I ended up dying right at the end, and I didn't make the turn count either. So that should just put things into perspective. Like, this is probably one of the hardest LUFENIAs I have ever played, like, without question, and it is easily one of the cheapest too. That's my opinion. That's where I stand on this. So I'm just going to go in with Golbez's EX at the start. Golbez is now dealing some tremendous damage. You'll have to see it. And I will get up Ramza's LD. You can't launch him, so there's no point trying to save this shit. I'm just getting up the LD so we get up the initial bravery on everyone. Okay, so after the first turn the boss takes, it will cleanse, and its recast gauge will jump to full. And basically, you have to shave it down to 0 like 3 times, because if you don't, then you'll be up shit creek without a paddle. And Aerith is actually pretty good for that because she deals kind of true damage, so she does like that 20,000 damage. And Golbez here, for me personally, is almost mandatory because he is one of the only characters I have that deals anywhere near enough damage to actually get this shit on the road. So I'm just going to be spamming like regular attacks with everyone else, and Golbez is going to be doing most of the heavy lifting here. Let's use Black Fang. Get up his LD. Okay, so I've got Diabolos because he does Darkness Enchant for everyone. And we've also got the additional elemental damage because no doubt Golbez is going to be getting twatted with some sort of HP attack. I'm just going to save the EX for the last turn before the boss. Of course, the boss cannot be delayed, it can't be deleted, it can't be debuffed for a lot of the fight as well. As you can see, it's immune to debuffs. You can only really debuff this boss during like a brief window of time after it uses its recast ability, and then you can debuff it. Otherwise, like, you know, you pretty much screwed. You're not going to do it. So I'm just going to have 8 plus here, or triple plus, just for the battery so that we don't get broken. And it's going to use Divine Judgment, and it's going to freaking hurt, but we're going to be completely fine. Okay, there we go. That's the first one of those down. Am I going to use one of these? Nah, not at the moment. Okay, so he has just gained the ability to take like freaking almost no damage from anything, and I'm pretty much going to be forced to use Jack here, because if you don't break him, then you're in for a bad time. So I just used Jack for the instant break there, because my Golbez's turn is after A, and he deals like a 50k sap every feckin' turn, which is absolute nonsense. You just galvanize here. It's a small heal for everyone, and a nice battery as well. This boss has an attack called, I think it's called Divine Wrath, and if you get stuck with that, then it can potentially gain like 5 turns in a row and just shit all over you. So again, that's something to be wary of. Okay, so we're still alive. That's got to count for something. I don't even have my Golbez's armor realized. If I'm unable to complete this, I might actually go back and do that, to be honest. Like here, I'm very, very tempted. I've got my debuffs on the guy, so I'm actually just very, very tempted to get in as much damage as I can at this point. So we've got Seal Evil on there. I kind of don't want to get rid of Aerith, but at the same time, I kind of don't really care if I do. You know what? I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to burst at this point because we've got the debuffs up. So I'm going to just try and like burst this guy down and just get in as much damage as I possibly can at this point. And we're actually dealing pretty stonks damage with this burst finisher. It's the highest I've seen. Most of the time that does like bravery hits for like 2,000. So I'm going to do this to get Garland's burst, and then I'm actually just going to go into Ramza's burst. I'm not going to pop Purification just yet though. I kind of wish I had like what's his face? I wish I had like freaking this music playing the whole time, but you know, what can you do, right? Okay, so let's just jump into it. Well, it's anti-paretic. I'm not going to complain about that. Let's see. I'm going to shout here, and then we'll do this. And then we'll HP attack. We will LD. Oh, that's very, very nice damage. Maybe should have used Galvanize there for Garland's sake. So I don't think our summon will be charged. I don't think it charges summon when you break during the burst phase, does it? Which is kind of unfortunate. No, it doesn't. I didn't think it would. Okay, so it hardens defenses. So at this point, we're literally going to be dealing 0 damage, and it's going to break Ramza. And of course, that's going to get its recast gauge full, so it's going to cleanse, and then it's going to go back. But I mean, that's not the end of the world. So I do have a lot of battery, but I'm not. I think Bind of Chaos is still going to be better because we get the follow-up attack. Good, we broke it. And let's do a Rising Wave. This should hopefully break it as well. Yep, there we go. Good stuff. We want to Innovate Triple Plus. What's about that? Really, really tempting. I'm actually going to go in with it. Well, we broke it. 337, that's not too bad. 17,000 bravery damage. That is good shit. That is what you want to see. Okay, so this is the bit where I'm going to hope that Garland does not jump up his turn when he uses Bind of Chaos, which he doesn't. Excellent. So now I'm going to go into Summon. And that's going to break it. There we go. Oh, and Garland comes back right at the end to get replaced by Aerith. Excellent. Oh, nice. 490. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Do we still have Seal Evil up? We don't, do we? No, we don't. But we're gonna get it up now. Wow, that's a lot of damage too. Good grief. I'm not gonna waste all of my Black Fangs here. As tempting as it is to do that, seems like a bad idea. Okay. So we get this hardened defensive shit again. Divine Judgment, we should survive this. There we go. Excellent. Any time we survive that is good shit. Might as well go in with Gabranth while we can. While the Ramza Burst is still up. Yeah, I ain't about to take chances with this all attack. Yeah, Divine Wrath. Yeah, if it would have broken us with that, that would have been extremely bad news. So I'm glad I played that way. And of course, our bravery was too high, so it used this fucking Sacred Crime bollocks, where it just reduces everyone's bravery to 0 if it hits you. Like, you need to keep your bravery high enough to not get broken, but not so high that it takes offense at the fact that you have bravery. And, oh yeah, I think Shout doesn't even work. I think it's immune to, like, being instant broken. Cannot knock back. But maybe, if it's got debuffs on it, it can be instant broken. I think it's only when it becomes immune to debuffs that it can't be instant broken, so I'm just going to shout. Yeah, I was right. You can instant break it if it's got debuffs on it. It's just when its recast gauge is full that that you can't do that. But I realise now that I have just kind of knocked all of Ramza's bravery off, so I'm just going to pop my Gabranth, because he does battery a little bit. I don't think that little bit is going to be enough, honestly speaking. So let me just stall for time to let some int bravery cover. Okay, this is hopefully enough. See, initial bravery can be useful when you've got Ramza and freaking Aerith on your team, because they just generate so much of it. Do we have Innovate on here? We do not, so I'm gonna get the debuff on. There we go. Good shit, it gets broken. Okay, this is going to be a rather paltry HP attack, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Not sure what that's supposed to do. Oh, and it's time to go to shave down. All right, we can do that. I've got 2 LDs left. Don't think I won't use them. I got 2 Seal Evils left as well, so that's pretty good. We're in pretty good standing at the moment, to be honest. And I am just going to keep using the triple plus while I can. In fact, you know what? No, yeah, I am going to use it. So Ramza's turn sheets are definitely helping me out here because I once made it to like freaking 80 turns. Not sure how I managed it. Please don't judge me. I also had to resurrect twice, so you can imagine that I certainly didn't meet the criteria for that run whatsoever. But this seems to be going a lot better. I think I'm a little bit lucky as well with the turn orders and such. I think that also does come into play because sometimes if you just get an unlucky turn order, then you just get dicked on by the boss and it's game over. I'm doing this for the brave shaving more than anything. Have a load of that. Okay, we're at 14%. Okay, should be able to battery here, and then of course Golbez batteries after he attacks. Like he regens his own bravery. Okay, there we go, so we should survive this too. Good shit. Okay, this is like the best shape that we've been in for like a while, honestly. So I might as well just pop, what's his face here? Pop Hope's buffs. We do lose our attack buffs because he's kind of pushed them off, but I wanted the debuff on there, and I want this debuff on there as well. I should be okay to HP attack because we've got what's his face? We've got Hope's damage reduction on, so we shouldn't get twatted too hard from this. Okay, Gavel of Justice. I can do that. But Golbez's turn is way back there, so we do have to be somewhat careful here. But honestly, I think we're looking pretty good in terms of actually being able to finish this. So I'm just going to go in with another Seal Evil. And you bet your ass Ramza is going to abuse the free turns. Good shit. Okay, this is looking good, isn't it? We might actually be able to finish this. Okay, so Ramza has another turn. I mean, Aerith has a turn before Ramza, so she should be able to make sure that Ramza doesn't get broken. And maybe this is even going to be it. This Black Fang over here, this might finish it. Go on, Golbez! Yes! Victory! Okay, that is going to be my completion of Divine Alexander without using the cheese. Or Golbez's Burst. And yeah, Ramza and Aerith, you can see I cleared it before. It's definitely a lot better this time. So yeah, Ramza and Aerith putting in that work. We used the Golbez Burst at the right time to go in with it. And having a burst on your own team definitely helps. Like my turn count was fucking through the roof using someone else here. So yeah, it's difficult. I ain't gonna lie. It's a tricky one. But we made it through, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased because this is quite honestly one of the hardest LUFENIAs I have ever played. So I wish you all the best of luck with it. I hope this possibly helps some of you who want to do it the legit way. And until the next time, I'm going to say take care and goodbye.